Hey everybody, we're going to go ahead and roll this, and hopefully the outside folks are not too noisy. Today is a video response for Benjamin Cook's Becoming YouTube, video number 4. So the fourth video for Benjamin Cook's Becoming YouTube series is mostly about gatherings and the differences between the two that he's been to. I also have been to only two here in Japan, and the atmosphere in Japan is still developing, right? We're still in the very early stages, it feels like, for YouTube gatherings and YouTube as a cultural shift, right? It seems like, the US is at the forefront with things like VidCon and Playlist and stuff like that. And then the UK is quickly developing a very large video conference in Summer in the City and festive, perhaps. In Japan, we have basically a YouTube gathering up in Tokyo once a year that was kind of big during the summer. And then there's a Hanami that happens in the spring when the cherry blossoms come out. And then I went to another one here in Osaka for the Kansai YouTubers. So we have a bunch of people planning these YouTube gatherings, but still the YouTube gatherings for this country are still very small. I noticed that in one of the comments that someone was saying, I wish I could go to a YouTube gathering, but I live in Australia. I'm sure that in Australia there are a few. Just like in Japan, they're really small. They're still primarily creator oriented, right? So everybody who's there primarily is YouTube. They have their YouTube channel and they want to meet more people from YouTube who are doing the same kinds of things. So this year, the YouTube meetup, the big YouTube meetup, was in November and was put together by Victor and Hiko Simon and Kat McDowell, not necessarily in that order. So if you get a chance, go check out their channels, and I'll slap a thing up there. But they were kind enough to put this together in an event space in Shibuya in Tokyo, and there was some, disgruntlement about how much it cost to get in. It was 3,000 yen, included a couple drinks. There were a lot of Japan YouTubers there, but it was still primarily mostly creators. There were a couple of people who didn't make YouTube videos, but I don't think there was anybody there that just made the trip to just see their favorite YouTubers. The community here is still very small, and we're still growing. And I think in the next couple of years we might start to see bigger venues and things like that. But we're still in a growing state, just YouTube in Japan in general. Here there is a competitive service called Nico Nico Doga, which is smiley videos, I guess, would be one way to translate it. And they actually charge for entrance, but I don't think you can monetize your videos. So it's an interesting choice, but the thing that they have is live comments on the videos, so you can actually add the comment to the video while it's playing, and it's an interesting idea. I'd like to see YouTube, grab that and add it to it, but just something to think about. But it's interesting to see how the London YouTube gatherings are growing and how they're growing and how people are putting them together, because for us in Japan, this is going to be something that's going to be coming up in the next couple of years as the YouTube community gets bigger and people have access to cameras and video editing equipment and powerful computers and fast internet. There are going to be a lot more people who are making videos here. Foreign students, exchange students who are coming in, who are already used to YouTube as a way to communicate with family and friends, or just as a way to document their experiences while they're here in Japan, plus the ALTs and stuff like that. So Japan is going to be a very interesting place as far as YouTube goes for the next couple of years. If anybody in Europe or the US or North America is interested, or anywhere in the world really, is interested in coming and being a part of the Japan YouTube community, please come on over. The YouTube community in Japan is growing, and I think that everyone is still very, very supportive. And from what I understand, I'm still new. I'm still really pretty much only a year into my YouTube channel and stuff like that. Even in the past 3 years or so, things have changed quite a bit from the way things used to be. It used to be a really, really small group of people, maybe 10 or 12. and now it's maybe 100 or 200 people. And so it'll be interesting to see what happens with YouTube in Japan as the number of creators here expand and start to bring more people in. And it'll be interesting once the creator space hits maybe 1,000 people who are consistently making YouTube videos and getting up, and when the community is so big that not everybody really can even attempt to try to know each other. I'm looking forward to the future. It'll be an interesting experience. So if you have the opportunity, come on over to Japan. If you want to see a YouTube community grow, this is the place to be. So plus you get all the cool Japanese stuff along the way as well. I think that's it. So thanks for watching and stuff. So we'll see you.